Have you ever had this happen? You go to buy your mod only to find out it's singing some weird way, and when you get in it to move it, it just drives really weird and maybe it comes unstuck. But then you go and drive and you hit into what seems like nothing. And so you buy another one because you think there might be just some weird glitch, and then it does exactly the same thing. Well, fortunately, I know how to fix this. So I'm going to show you right now. Well, not right now, but in the minutes to come. Yeah, that. So, to be brief, the problem is pretty much with rigid bodies. If you don't know what those are, well, don't worry, you're about to find out. So, in order to fix this issue in the easiest way possible, probably the best thing to do is to go and get developer console enabled, and I have a video on that. It's in the description, or it will be, and you can go and watch that and enable developer console. And once you've got that enabled, you can press F5 and it will help you to see what is wrong. So basically, if your vehicle is getting snagged, basically what's happening is your vehicle is getting snagged and being pushed about and basically stuck from rigid bodies. So as you can see, this red outline here, this is a rigid body, and since it's red, that means it's static. Which, if it's a static rigid body, that means it doesn't move for nothing. So basically, what would have happened is you probably left a static rigid body on your vehicle, and generally, you don't want any static rigid bodies on your vehicle, because they cause this to happen, and they create these things that you can't go through, and they make your vehicle spawn in weird ways. So, I'll show you how to fix this, and basically, all you need to do is disable the rigid bodies that are causing the problem, which you can see here, that looks like a model of some windows and headlights. So we'll go ahead and look in the i3D file of our mod, and see if we can find that model and disable the static rigid body. Okay, so basically, to fix this problem, what you're going to want to do is open up the i3D file of your mod, located in the zip file of your mod. You can unzip it somewhere that makes it easier to work with, and then just go in the i3D file. And basically, you're just going to look through the parts of the i3D file and make sure that none of them got a static rigid body. And how will you know if they have one? Well, I happen to know which static rigid bodies I turned on for the sake of this tutorial to show the issues they cause. So you'll see here a little checkbox. It says rigid body on, and it'll have a little tab here in attributes panel. If you don't know where that is, window, attributes, and you go to the rigid body panel and it'll say static. So we likely don't want nor need a rigid body on these windows here. So we're just going to go ahead and turn that off. So why don't we need a rigid body on these here parts? Well, for starters, we already got a basic rigid body that basically covers our whole vehicle and handles the collisions for us. So we don't need a rigid body. And often what happens is when you import parts for your model, like bumpers or something from SketchUp or really any 3D modeling software, what they often have is static rigid bodies, and these can mess things up. For instance, this light bar I just imported has a rigid body on the main group, as well as rigid bodies throughout all the pieces of the model. So basically, although it's a bit of a pain, what you gotta do is you gotta go and disable all the static rigid bodies for all of the pieces. See, static? Well, you gotta disable those. So you just gotta go through each one, turn them off. There isn't really any other way that I know of to do this, so you just gotta do it this way. Takes a little bit of time, but in the end, your mod will work a lot better. So there you go, and when you go in game, your mod will no longer spawn weird, and when you press F5 to see the rigid bodies, you'll see that red one's gone, and your vehicle will drive normally and not hit into invisible barriers. So that's always a good thing. So yeah, if you have that problem, just turn off your stack rigid bodies, and that should help you. So I do hope that has helped you, and if it has, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome tutorials, and I thank you very much for watching. Bye!